this computer. Oh, we've
Hey,
got 9. Hang on, no, you're not yet.
you tell me. Hi.
We are good. Go
Hey,
for it, sister.
everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so great to have you here. Drop in the chat where you're coming from. I know we've got people from all over the world and all over Australia. Me and Jen would love to know where you're calling in from today. Woo! Who's excited? I am. We're
I
pumped.
am. Oh, audio's rough. Thanks, Cal. Hang on. Are you hotspotting, babe, or are you just on Wi-Fi?
I got Starlink.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, UK. Brizzy. Western
WA.
Australia. Hey, Rach.
Me and Jen are both in dreary Victoria. So that gives anyone else.
Oh, it's not good.
No, it's not a vibe, is it?
No, it's not a vibe at all. I'm just
Dubbo,
letting
hey Leslie. Oh, boo, Melbourne, Leanne. Unfortunately.
Lovey, yeah. Lovey's in Melbourne with us. All
Yeah.
right, I'm just letting some more people in. We've got a few fathoms coming in. Awesome. Aubrey Wodonga, love it.
Yeah, Jack. Great to see you here, everyone. So good. Me and Jen are absolutely pumped. This is the first of many and the first of an absolutely epic collaboration.
And actually, this is even a little bit more concerning is that if you look here in this little note about PFAs, forever chemicals, they are linked to cancer and other health
Or
risks.
on
Can
mute.
we just make sure that everyone pops themselves on mute? If you're not on mute, that would be awesome. Perfect.
Thanks, team. All right. I reckon let's get cracking.
Let's do it. Take it away, sister.
Beautiful. So, thank you so much for joining us here today. We are so excited. Me and Jen have just come away from a beautiful retreat and we met up. We actually didn't spend so much time together at retreat, but serendipitous, we were sat behind each other in the plane.
On the
So,
way home.
on the way home. So, we got chatting and we both love sales. We're both in the business and we just thought, let's connect, let's collaborate, let's create something new that no one else has seen before, hasn't really been done before. So this is the start of it. You guys are all here for the journey. So thank you so much. All right. Let's share the screen.
Yep, sure, I'll pop it up.
It's Jen. Jen is so much better at tech than me. If you know me, not so techy. We fill each other's gaps. It's amazing.
Tell me when you've got it.
I've got it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, perfect. All right. So this is all about how women in sales are breaking free from the one-time commission trap using the remote high ticket sales as leverage.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yes. And Clint. All right. So let's be honest. If you can close for someone else, you can close for yourself. The thing about this is with using leverage and owning the vehicle, that's what creates true freedom. And that's how ambitious women in sales are quietly earning 3 to 7K commissions per sale without chasing pipelines and burning out. We're done with burnout, Dal.
We are.
Right. So there's a few secrets to starting a seven-figure online business. One, you don't have to be an influencer or have thousands of followers. What's really important is having the right women follow you and be on your page. The more is not the merrier. You don't need prior experience in the online space or to be tech savvy. Honestly, I'm not. And the most important part, you don't need to find your own products to sell, repack them, or have your own website. It's all completely done for you already. And we're going to show you exactly how we do it.
Yeah, so what we'll take you through over the next 45 minutes is firstly how to break free from linear income. And I'll take you through exactly what that means, what linear income means. Linear and leverage is thrown around so much in the remote sales world. So I'll break that down for you as well. This business model is high ticket plus leverage. And we know that that is the magic combination. High ticket is great, but without leverage, the only way to grow your finances is to eat into your time freedom. So you have to be on more calls to grow that money pit. And let's be honest, most people here are from sales and we're here for the money, baby. So I'll also take you through how to earn that $3,000 to $7,000 per sale and how to reverse engineer 21 sales equaling $100,000. So what we're about to show you is the most tax effective strategy for high ticket closes globally. Lola will also take you through. So this presentation is for general information only and does not provide financial, business, medical, or therapeutic advice, and no earnings are guaranteed. Results completely depend on your own effort, skills, and commitment. And always seek professional guidance where required in regarding, questions around the products.
So, hey guys, this is me. I'm Lola. If you don't know me, I started in business really, really young. I've been in entrepreneurship since I was 16. I've been in real estate, sales management, high ticket, low ticket, affiliate, door to door. Anyone know those door to door vacuum cleaners, Kirby? I used to sell them at uni. So even winning entire freeway contracts of like $10 million. If it could be sold, I've sold it. I had my first 7-figure year at 25, owning multiple properties, having a company with 33 employees, semis, and locations all through Victoria. I've broken records, built success that looks impressive from the outside, but it never aligned with who I was. And it took me years to see why. I kept choosing income over alignment because I thought that it would give me freedom, performance over purpose. After trying every model in the sales world, here's the truth. This is the only vehicle that I've found that actually creates true lasting wealth and real freedom. And today, me and Jen teach women how to build the freedom without the pressure.
And hello, everyone. I'm Jen. I have always loved helping people, building connections, and sales. I started off as a nurse. I then moved from nursing into corporate customer service management purely because my sister had babies and I'm so family orientated that no matter what nursing shift I got, it was always weekend work. So I moved into customer service management, managed a team there, and then I moved into FMCG, which is basically, I was at the A2 Milk Company in corporate sales there for 8 years, building my corporate sales career. From the outside, like what Lola said, I looked successful. There was travel, there was parties, there was, I was earning a really good wage. But after becoming a mum to my 2 girls, the reality felt very different. Early mornings, daycare drop-offs. I'm sure I've got a few mums on the call today. Commuting into the city, late nights building decks when I wanted to be with the girls. And by the time I'd, hit the office at 9:30 a.m., I felt like I'd already lived a full day. And then to take mum hat off, put corporate hat on, boardrooms, presentations, end of the day, rush to the train. Oh God, it makes me even, lose my breath even. I mean, just my nervous system is seizing up even thinking about that life again. Race home, into the door, husband tired, girls exhausted, get them to bed, work again at night, wake up the next morning, hustle, do it all over again. And yeah, I was exhausted. I was drowning and disconnected from the life I actually wanted to live. So then in 2025, I got made redundant, which I think was a beautiful blessing in disguise. And I found a remote sales course. I smashed through that and yeah, I took it as a sign that I love the sales, but I was always chasing that time freedom and location freedom with my family. But even then, after learning remote sales, I realized that the more income I made, as I mentioned earlier, meant the more time I had to put into more calls, which equaled less time freedom. And I ended up having, a full calendar every single day, which I did in corporate anyway. So I knew that, I needed a different vehicle, something with ownership, something with leverage, something with scalability and true time freedom. And yeah, this is the first business model I found that gives me all of that. I searched high and low. And yeah, I mean, for me, within my first 5 weeks, I made 14.5K and everything changed from there. So
Excited
here's the
by
truth.
rapid
Pardon?
fire if you got excited by Jen's
Yeah.
story. I want to see who turned that on. I loved that, hearing that story, the struggle, and you've tried it all, and then bang, just like that, the right model, the right vehicle, and you're fire. You're making the dollars. Love it.
We just have to make moves. If something's not working, we have to make moves. Otherwise, we just stay stagnant. And we all
That's
know that. So here's the truth that, most saleswomen eventually realize you're working long hours, very long hours. I've spoken to a lot of you personally that have jumped on this call, and you're either on salary or commissions with very little time freedom, even location freedom. You give all of your best energy to work, and your loved ones get the leftovers. Your days off, you're exhausted, you're always on, and sometimes success feels hollow because you're too exhausted to actually you know, enjoy it. You wanted freedom for the remote closes on the course. You signed up to that because you wanted freedom, but you actually got the opposite with a full calendar, and it feels similar to just a full calendar working any other job. And that's where this model is so different. Imagine, I really want you to imagine this, waking up 12 months from now with income that generates while you sleep. I had a teammate make a sale, and they're based in Arizona. And they actually made that sale while I was sleeping here in Australia. And I woke up to hearing that and collecting crazy commissions. So that is what this model is capable of. You have time that is yours, and you have freedom that you can feel in your body. When I started this, I was a bit lost because I had so much time freedom, which sounds bizarre, but I only put 2 hours to this business every single day in the first 3 months. And that's the kind of, results I generated.
The invisible.
So yeah, that's you, Laura. Go for it.
No, it's all good, babe. The
Yeah.
invisible trap. So we get stuck in this cycle, right? Sales rewards performance. Drop a one if you've ever had this thought that you have to continue selling to continue performing. And that's the only way that you're going to make money. You get really good at surviving, right? You get really good at just pushing through the tiredness, pushing away all your other feelings, your emotions, just to get up, to go to work, to sell, make commissions, because you want to climb that ladder, baby.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were never meant to climb that ladder. And at some point, you look back in your life and you're wondering, you're collecting all these commission checks. But is that what life is all about? So we've got to start breaking the old belief. I want to hear, raise your hand if you've ever had these beliefs before. That high income only comes from the expensive freedom. I certainly did. This was me. This was
Yeah,
my
I
core
did.
belief. Jen, you too? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You got to bust your ass to make the money like a CEO. You see it on TV, you see it on movies, you see it in day-to-day life, like Wall Street, right? Climbing the corporate ladder is the only way to succeed. And sales means working crazy hours forever. And you have to be masculine to succeed in sales. Now, we're here to break all those myths because it's absolute bullshit. You can have it all. You can have the income and you can have the freedom. You don't have to climb this ladder anymore. And there's high performance with leverage. That's what equals true freedom. Whoa.
You're right.
We're a bit at the end now.
Oh,
Whoa, this is cool.
hang on. Yeah.
Like a sneak peek towards the back. We're just
I
gonna
mean, I mean the beauty of live masterclasses.
love
Where were
it.
we? No,
I think back here a bit
it's
more.
those guys. Where
That's
were
it.
we?
Left.
Here. No.
I think they're back there.
This one. No.
Back.
Have you got some elevator music, Lolly, you
12,
can
I
put
reckon.
on?
12. Oh, 12.
12.
Yes. All
Yeah,
right,
beauty.
back on.
We're back.
So
Let's go.
let's go, baby. So why are saleswomen switching to remote high ticket sales, right? Let's think about this. There's a lot of saleswomen out there that are changing careers. They're looking for something different. And I guarantee this is the best kept secret for ambitious saleswomen who want to break free from the one-time commission trap. You already have the number one skill set. You already know how to communicate, qualify, close, and you understand emotional intelligence like a pro. Instead of closing for someone else, let's start closing for ourselves. The business model pays out 57% on high ticket products. And we're going to show you how closing 14 sales can make you 100K in comms. I know in real estate, my comms were 1 to 2%. So even if I was closing $1 million properties, I was making 10 to 20K, and then 40% of that goes straight to the director, and then you're paying out your PA and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. And
take
in the
me along.
remote sales world, it's a flat 10. I don't know how it is in the UK. I know the US and here is 10, maybe 12 if you're lucky, but it does not budge from there.
There you go. And you're tied to the office all the time. So you were
I
honestly,
just,
yeah,
yeah, you go, Lol.
you were built for this. You just need the right business model to get you where you want to go.
Yeah, I also just wanted to add there
Hmm.
for the women on here that are in sales but not in the remote closing world, this is all, applicable to everyone. I know that we're using remote sales and remote closing language a lot here, but it's applicable to anyone in sales. When we say close, you're closing on, you know, anything that you're selling in real life, person to person. It doesn't have to be online.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Jen.
So imagine this. No more living quarter to quarter. No more starting from zero for those remote closes online. No more one-off commissions. No more panic when a lead source dries up or someone decides to say no. No more grinding to build someone else's empire or make someone else rich. Why not do that for yourself? You know how to sell, so sell for yourself. No more chasing deals to just stay afloat. Clean, high ticket commissions, predictable leverage, a model that works, real ownership, and sales without the pressure. And when I say real ownership, at the end of the day, and I had this realization when I was in corporate, everyone's replaceable. It's like something could happen and you might get made redundant, like I did, or, they might see you as not, delivering as much as they'd like and they can let you go at any given stage. And that's why this is great because you're actually building an asset that you own. What would an extra 10 to 20K per month mean for you with just a few sales per month? And we'll break that down as we move on. And one thing we can guarantee that this is the best high ticket offer for people in sales who desire true freedom. And I know we throw around freedom a lot, but we break that down. Time freedom. What do you actually want to be doing in your days? Between 9 and 5 p.m., what would you actually like to be doing rather than just doing the same thing because you've just always known that way? Okay, so linear sales versus leverage sales. Linear sales is a typical sales role. You close a deal, you get paid once, and if you don't close a deal, you don't get paid. These are the commission-based roles, so more of a remote closer or someone on sales in the US potentially or the UK that is only on commission-based. But it's as simple as that. If you are not working, you are not getting paid. If you are not closing deals, you are not getting paid. Linear has no passive income. So yeah, essentially the second that you stop working, the money's not coming in. You're always chasing the next close, and every single month you start again at zero. No matter if you had a 10, 20, 30K month, that next month comes around and you're back to zero when it comes to hustle and go again. Leverage sales, on the other hand, this business model, you close a deal, you earn, and you unlock future commissions. I can go into that a little bit more if we need to. Your personal brand attracts warm leads to you. So we teach you how to bring in the certain person that you want to work with. And it's very strategic in regards to how we do that. So, you're not coming in and selling to, your neighbor Joe down the road and your mum Fran. It's a very structured and strategic step-by-step pathway in order to how to build your brand and who you want to bring into your business. You're building an asset, like I mentioned, not just cash flow. And your override income is from referrals and team sales as well. And there you go. Leverage is compounding time, energy, and income instead of starting at zero every month. Your efforts do multiply. So this business model is for you if you thrive in a collaborative environment and are excited by to be a part of a winning team and community. If you're passionate about the art of selling and enjoy the thrill of closing high ticket sales and connecting with people, because sales is connection, right? Sales has changed so much in the last, 10 years. And if you can't connect with people, that's the key. That's the key to sales. You crave flexibility in your schedule and you want to earn based on your performance and not a salary. You know the value of premium offers and want to earn 3 to 7K per sale. You love the sound of 50 to 70% high ticket commissions. Who doesn't? And you're not afraid of hard work. This is not a get rich quick scheme. You still have to put in the work. But hey, we're all going to be working until we're 75 anyway. So why not build something for a few years, work hard on it, and then start that leverage and compounding income and passive income. This is not for you, as I said, if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme. This is not for you if you don't want to put in the work. This is not for you if you don't want to be a part of a, supportive community. If you have a low ticket mindset and you're happy, hustling and making 50 to 100 sales a month more for those lower ticket prices, then this is not for you. This is not for you if you don't want to make a lot of money. I'm sure that no one here is going to say that.
Who doesn't
And
love money? Come on.
yeah, I mean, money gives us choice, right? It's,
Does.
I'm not about the Prada handbags or the Lamborghini. I'm about having choice with my family, being able to choose any day of the week, activities for my family, experiences, life choices, holidays. It's all about choice.
Yeah. All right. So we've all heard this, right? The bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck. And baby, we have the solution to all these problems. Health and fitness, weight loss, longevity, preventative medicine, environmental impacts, single-use plastics, chemicals and toxins in our home, income and inflation and cost of living. All of these are huge problems right now, and they're actually only increasing. Everyone's becoming more and more aware of them, and everyone is looking for a solution to these. And we have the solution to all of these.
Yeah, and I think it's worth noting there, Lol, that 52 years ago when Mr.
Mr. O.
Oshimo,
Oshiro.
Mr. O. I always pronounce his name wrong. Mr. O. Yeah, we call him Mr. O. When Mr. O founded this company, the Japanese are so forward thinking that this is directly from him, what he was thinking when he created this business, when he created these products. And they literally all tick these boxes. And these things are not going away. As Lol said, they're only, going to get worse.
It's going to be a household product very soon.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to have this appliance.
Yeah.
So let me break down the products quickly because what we sell really matters. And if you're like me and Jen, we have to sell something that we believe in. So we only have 5 products that our company sells. Our main flagship product is the medical grade water
So,
ionizer you see here on the left. That is a total home device. So that will create different types of water that you drink that has molecular hydrogen in it. It will also create 9.5, 8.5, 7 for all drinking. This brings the body back into homeostasis as the blood's job is to bring the body back into alkalinity. So you're just giving yourself an extra boost, helping your body out, bringing it back down. Molecular hydrogen is the new thing going around. So this is drunk by biohackers. This is drunk by celebrities, Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Kevin Hart, Tom Brady, the Seahawks in America. This is drunk by Kelly Slater, Floyd Mayweather. So it's getting picked up more and more by professional athletes,
on that,
celebrities. Yeah,
Novak Djokovic has 12 of
yeah.
these. For every Grand Slam, he buys a new one because it's the only water he drinks. Yeah,
I
just
love
learned that.
Novak. He's an absolute
Yeah, yeah, it's
champion.
cool. Yeah.
So it's getting more and more out there. It's in hospitals all over the world, cancer treatment centers, and it's becoming an everyday household item because it creates a totally no tox home. I use this product for cleaning my entire house. The only thing I can't figure out is the little dishwashing tablets. Other than
Mm.
that, I use it to clean my glass, my shower, my oven, the barbecue, everything. It's absolutely incredible. Our next main product is the Anespa, which is a shower unit. This takes out the chlorine in your shower, nasty contaminants, and then it refilters back through this beautiful mineral stones. So you have this beautiful mineral shower. Now, I don't know how up to date with everyone is about chlorine, but once chlorine is heated, it turns into chloroform, which is a carcinogen and highly toxic to the body. So when you're having a shower in a normal tap water, you're breathing in chloroform. So yeah,
Do you
really
know,
bad.
ever since having my Nespolol,
Yeah,
I don't molt, and that film on my, like women,
yeah, that
like
spongy
tell
film
me
issue.
your hair falls out in the shower, and
Yeah,
that film on my shower screen is just like not there. It's just
yeah,
clear. So I'm like, what is that film? There's a few things that I'm like, yeah,
that's it.
I've really
And it could
noticed.
just be your dirty pipes, right, as well.
Yeah.
That comes through. So this filters everything out, and yeah, you don't get flaky skin anymore. You're smooth and soft like a baby. I remember the first time it's going to sound really weird, but I'm here halfway there anyway. Touched Anika's skin. So silky, so smooth.
Yeah.
That woman's been drinking this and showering in it for ages.
Yeah.
So beautiful. So we also have the M Guard, which is the EMF protection. This protects you against radio waves. So that cuts out the radio waves from anything that is Bluetooth or wireless, your laptop, your phone, your TV, Starlink, all that kind of stuff. And what the radio waves actually do is actually dehydrate you on a cellular level. So you've got three products that work in conjunction together to hydrate you back on a cellular level. So the water ionizer that actually penetrates the cell membrane and hydrates your mitochondria. It passes the blood-brain barrier. It's incredible. And then you've got the Anespa, which hydrates you. So obviously chlorine is really dehydrating as well. And then again, your third product, the M-Guard, to help with cell regeneration. We've got the Ukon, which is a turmeric supplement. This is organic turmeric grown in Okinawa in Japan, specially coated in Kangen water capsules. This is specially fermented to be more bioavailable to the body. So it just simply means your body takes up more of the nutrients, more of the good stuff, and other products. And we have the air. The air is air purifying system. These are really good if people have like cats and stuff. They'll pop one in where the kitty litter is, and just
Or
beautiful.
kids with allergies.
There you go. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all these products are really impactful and they're built to last. Like I saw a video of someone and their mum had purchased a water ionizer. It was 40 years old and she was still
Mm,
using it.
mm.
They just don't make products to last like this anymore. It's
The
amazing.
Japanese have got that whole like products to last down pat, don't they?
Yeah. Incredibly high quality.
Yeah. All right. Are you good if I go next slide?
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to talk a bit into this powerful partnership. So this company is Japanese. We're celebrating 52 years this year. We have a 500-year business plan. Now, being in business myself and working in a lot of companies, 500 years is just mind-blowing. The Japanese are incredibly obsessed with legacy, let's say, like the whole samurai thing. So what they want is they want to hand this business down and down and down. And we're also part of the Direct Sales Association. We did $1 billion in revenue last year in 2024, last financial, and we're predicted to expand 8.7% per annum up until 2030. That is amazing. I reckon it could actually go a bit higher as this gets more traction and more traction and more traction. More celebrities are talking about it, more athletes are getting on board, and also more everyday people who just want to upgrade their health and their wealth. So we're actually talking about a medical grade water device here. Now, it was certified medical grade in America and Japan, and it takes, I believe it's 15 years to get that certification in Japan, which is just incredible. And everything we manufacture, down to the cardboard box, is manufactured in Okinawa, Japan. There's huge, huge uncapped market potential here with only 3 million Kangen water machines sold worldwide. How many people in this world? 8 billion. Everyone wants clean, beautiful drinking water. And we've seen it being taken up into third world countries, and it is just booming as well. So it's not really a money thing. We're the market leaders in wellness technology space. So there is no one that even comes close to what we produce. And we are known for this product. And it truly enhances your health. It's how you build your wealth. And we can also protect the environment. So it's an incredible full circle whole moment.
Is that right? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's talk about the commission structure and the compensation plan. I think this is the sexy part. Well, that's what I think anyway.
Who's excited for the numbers?
Yeah.
And I get excited every time. Drop a 1 if you get excited.
Yeah.
You see the numbers. It is lit.
It's sexy.
It is sexy.
So how this works is we have a patented 8-point commission structure. And what I mean by that is when you make a direct sale, depending on what rank in the business you take however many pieces of the pie there. So as an example, we've got 400 there because when you first start out in the business, depending on how you get started, when you sell a K8, which is our water ionizer, you'll hear it referred to as a K8. So I'm going to stick with that. When you sell one K8, the commission for one K8 is $400, right? So depending on how many times that commission you are earning, depending on what rank of the business you are. So when you first start out, you'll be like in 1A, and I'll go through this in a bit more detail so you understand the A's. But when you're first starting out, you'll earn $400 per K8 that you sell. And so we're using the K8 in this example, but each product has dollar value connected to it in regards to commission. So it's not really percentages, it's dollar values per product. And then as you rank up, you get more pieces of the pie, if that makes sense. So when you make a sale, you take your pieces of the pie first, and then the rest of the pie goes up to your upline. So whoever you came in under, and so on and so forth. So we think of it like a franchise, So as an example, if I bought 2 McDonald's franchises and then I said to my friend, oh, there's a discount at the moment for buying McDonald's franchises. And then she goes on to buy 5 McDonald's franchises. I get a cut on her because I recommended her. It was a referral. But she's got 5 McDonald's franchises and she's making way more money than me. So that's why we love this business, because it doesn't necessarily mean whoever's at the top makes more money. It's just whoever puts in more commitment and more energy and, wants to make their business boom, they can. So the people at the top can easily be earning less than the people at the bottom, if that makes sense. Lol, do you want to add anything to that?
I just wanted to maybe simplify it a bit. So
Yeah, please. Sometimes, like, because I speak about it so often.
all I would say with
Uh,
this is what you need to know is that for each product, there are 8
yeah,
points of commission that can be earned. A total
yeah.
for a K8 would be 8 times 400, which would be for $3,200. It's as
Mhm.
simple as that. For each of the
Yeah,
products, there's a different commission that you receive, and a total of
yeah.
8 points you can receive that for.
Beautifully said. Do you want to take this? Because I feel like you explained that so simply and I don't want to overcomplicate it.
Yeah, sure, babe. So I'm going to take you through just quickly what it looks like. You start with a single product, that being a K8. You sell one product to Kelly, you receive $400 for that sale. You sell
To
another product,
Shelley.
Jelly.
Yeah.
You sell a product to Kate, you receive $400 for that. You've now received $800 and you've opened up your 2A lane for your third sale. You receive $800 because you're now receiving 2 pieces of the commission pie. Jess is an absolute fucking gun. She goes out
Yes.
there and she sells 7 products,
K8s.
K8s. She sells 7 K8s. Jess receives the commission for that, but you also receive the commission for that because she's in your direct line. So you've only made, and then Bob makes, you sell to Bob, and that's your 3A lane. You've opened up your 3A lane because Jess is such a gun and she's done 7 direct sales. So you've only made 4 direct sales.
Shelley, Kate, Jess, and Bob.
And then Jess has made 7 indirect. So that's 11 sales in total. So instead of only earning $2,800, you've earned $8,400.
Mm. So even Jess's sales count towards your total sales.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and so this is when you are selling a single product on the left. In the middle, we call 4 products a quad. And on the right, we call 5 products our whole suite, the fast track. So what we were talking about before, 1A is when you are getting 1 point of commission from that piece of pie. 2 points of commission is 2A, 3 pieces of the pie is 3A, 4 pieces, and so on and so forth. So as you can see there on the left, under the single, in your 1A lane, you only need to make 2 product sales. So that can be 1 person. It doesn't have to be 2 people. It's 2 product sales to then rank up to 2A. 2A is 3 to 10 sales, 3A 11 to 20, so on and so forth. So you can see the numbers here that, once you've ranked up, you can see that the numbers get, pretty beautiful to look at.
So just go back
Do you want me to
quickly.
go back? Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, guys. So I just want to point out what Jen is meaning is that you see 101 sales here to get to 6A. That is a whole total of 101 products being sold. To get to 6A for a quad, you only need 25 actual sales, 25 people to sell quads to receive that commission.
Yeah, nice add on. And this is just showing that, to earn 100K, it's breaking it all down. And we just put this slide in here because within this business, we reverse engineer all the time. So people come in and we talk about their goals. And then, this is a slide that clearly shows what those goals are. Look at that. To earn $1 million, 121 fast track sales per year, which means 13 sales per month, which means only 3 sales per week. I just think, like, once that sinks in, think about how many sales in your normal sales job you're making at the moment. If you make 3 sales per week, yeah, I'll leave that with you. It's pretty exciting. So I think this slide should have gone before the other one because this is exactly what we were saying. So for 1A, you need 2 direct product sales, and then you rank up to 2A, which means 2 pieces of the pie per product. 2A is 3 to 10 sales, and then on your 11th sale, you're earning 3 pieces of the pie. So for every single K8, when you're in 3A, you're earning $1,200. And then it moves up. So 4A, 21 to 50, 5A, 51 to 100, 6A, 101 plus. And so, yeah, 4A, you're earning $1,600 per K8 sold. And most people will get started or, will purchase more than one product. So you've got to remember, this is only if you're selling a single product. Okay. And this is where it gets really exciting. So I know there's a lot of numbers on this page. So I'm just going to bring your eye to a few, like 2 different things, because it can be a little bit overwhelming at the start. So moving from 6A, then you move into here. And this is when the monthly bonuses come. This is when the big bonuses come when you rank up from 6A, and then the monthly bonuses for life that is willable to your kids. So this green circle here, that's what we call legacy. Because from there, that means you get a 20, and this is all in USD, by the way. So from there, that means you get a $25,000 USD bonus, and then you get $5,000 USD monthly for life, whether you're working or not, and that is willable to your kids. So that's that one. And as you move up, look, 50,000 USD bonus, 10,000 monthly, 15,000 monthly. So yeah, I don't know about you, but when I saw those numbers, I was like,
They got me excited.
Yeah.
It is a built-in retirement plan. There is no other
Exactly.
company that is going to pay you once you
Yeah.
pass away, let
Yeah.
alone once you stop working. So once you hit that, you're going to be earning money even if you're working or not. And then when you die, you can will it down to your kids or a charity of your choice. That is why there's a patent on this. It is absolutely incredible. This is where the true wealth and legacy comes from.
Yeah. And just to point it out, because I get this question a lot, people are like, how can they, afford to do that?
Mm.
This is a, billion-dollar company that's been going for 52 years that don't spend any money on marketing. And that's where, this is where their money goes on marketing.
Yeah.
It's
So
a global business. Yeah, good.
normally a company would divide their budget and 50% goes straight to marketing. So you think of L'Oreal or Maybelline or anything like that. They make
Coca-Cola, Nike.
exactly. They make billions of dollars a year. They half that, so they made 20 billion, 10 billion, add budget.
Mhm.
That's why they can afford to pay us really well.
Yeah.
All right. This is my slide because I love it.
Yes,
This
take it
is
away, Lol. This is so not my area.
this is
Hashtag filling in each other's gaps.
Yeah, so if anyone that doesn't know me, I started business really young, and my ex-husband is actually he's half Dutch and he's half Jewish. He was a fucking firecracker at business, and he taught me so much about tax and just hiding money, basically. So this is why it's the most tax effective way to build wealth because you can put down your average expenses like car, fuel, anything to do with the business, home office, phone, laptop. If you're using a room in your home for your office, you can have that as a tax deduction on your bill. Any retreats or holidays you go on, like the one me and Jen just did, that's a total tax deduction from how I got to the airport, the flights, the accommodation, where we stayed. If we went out and got lunch afterwards, when we meet up for business meetings, it's a total tax deduction. Any mentorship that you want to do, any building yourself, coaching, or anything like that, that's a tax deduction. Now, me and Jen both invest heavily in mentorships because why not? We're building ourselves up, we're building our legacy, and it's a tax deduction. So basically, what happens at the end of it, say you earn $100,000 and then how much tax do you want to actually pay? So you just spend a bit more, you invest a bit more, you buy a new laptop, you buy a new car, all that kind of stuff. You're not stuck at this personal tax bracket of 30 to 50%. So usually with a normal tax bracket, 30, 50%, Wage totally gone. With this, it's different level brackets and you can hide a lot of money. It is not just an income opportunity, it is a smart financial move. And I get so freaking excited hiding money from the tax man. Might just be.
We are not promoting that. We are
Yeah,
not
Janique
promoting
loves it
that.
too.
Absolutely not. No one heard that. Okay. Next slide.
All right. The real risk is staying exactly where you are. You know exactly where you're going to be in 12 months' time if nothing changes. You know exactly where you are going to be in 5, 10 years' time if nothing changes. What you don't know is your potential. What you don't know is where you could be, where your family could be if you take the chance to create something of your own. Because freedom doesn't come from choosing something you've been doing the same. And confidence comes through action. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. How do we share? Super simple. We share the product, we sell it, we earn. We put ads out there, we contact people, we have a brand, bring people into our universe. We're all about bringing people in. Magnetic selling, bringing people into you. People like the product, you share a webinar or a video, or maybe a water demonstration, or maybe even the water itself. If they like it and it aligns with them, we sell them the product. And if they want to be a part of the business, that product purchase opens up their distributor ID. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I think the really beautiful thing about this business is that everyone does it so differently. So, as you said, Lol, that, some people do water trials in person. Some people just do, organic conversation, whether that be online and in person. You know, one thing I can guarantee that, once people start using these products, you can't not talk about them. And I know women especially, and some men, I mean, I'm from corporate sales, a lot of men. Once you love something, you talk about it with such conviction. Like, drop me a one in the chat if you have, sold your friend on a TV show or on a moisturizer you wear or just something you
Exactly.
love, just purely through talking about it with love and conviction that they've gone out and bought it the next day or watched it the next day. Yeah, it's, especially women are born with that natural sales in them. However, it's only coming out now that that is the true key to sales. It's connection. It's not the hustle and the, masculine energy of, making them sale or pressuring them to. And so that's why, women are doing so well in sales. Yeah, I just wanted to add that because I think it's
I
beautiful.
love that.
Everyone,
It was
everyone,
beautiful. Thank you.
everyone builds so differently, so differently. And you don't have to be good at this. That's another thing I hear a lot.
Mm.
I don't know how many of you follow me, but I before I came into this business, I just posted all the time, just random stuff of my kids. Like I just enjoyed it so much. But we have so many people in this business. And the beauty of it is that, we have people ranging from 18 to 80 and all crushing it in different walks of life. And you can build differently. You don't have to be good at this. There's strategy for all ways to build, and we cover that all off. It's all very step by step when you come in.
With world-class training as well. People that have
Yeah.
gone before and made millions and hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, and all of our mentors who are making multi seven figures, they all started at one day. So, why can't it be us?
Fuck yeah. It will be.
It will be.
Mm.
Yeah, so this is a big one, especially coming back from the retreat last weekend and last week. I can see a few girls on there that were on the retreat with us. Who you surround yourself with shapes your reality. We are all about, get uncomfortable. And before joining this business in corporate sales, I did not lean into that nearly as much as I should have. And now, getting uncomfortable, it's a sign to me that I'm growing, which is exciting. And it's all about getting comfortable in the uncomfortable, getting in that room. You actually want to be the dumbest person in the room because it means you can learn from everyone. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's such a great lesson to learn because we've always been like, oh, I don't want anyone to be smarter than me, and I don't want to feel stupid. I'm the opposite now. I walk into a room and I'm like, I want to be the dumbest. I want everyone here, to be able to teach me something.
That's it.
So
I just
yeah,
want to add that our
yeah,
community is unlike anything that I've been in. So
yeah.
I've been in high pressure situations, and I've never been in a community that has so much fun, backs each other so
Oh,
much, like from different communities, different walks of life. You can literally reach out to anyone in our community and they're going to help you.
yeah,
It's just so beautiful. Everyone here is here to lift you up, here to support
yeah.
you in any way that they can. It's so amazing.
Yeah, like last year we had a gala at the end of the year, and there was the table of ex-corporates, there was a table of tradies, there was a table of farmers, there was a table of hippies, there's a table of, young 20s.
Yeah,
There's just
everyone.
it's just yeah, it's really amazing how this business is for everyone. So, two badass women in our community that have come from corporate sales and low ticket marketing. Jo Mould, as you can see there, she was in low ticket sales, she was in supplements, and before that, she was in corporate. She got out of corporate, came into low ticket sales, thought she was in heaven because she was working from home, had that location freedom, time freedom, but she was making, she was selling low ticket. So she had the leverage, but she didn't have the high ticket. And moving back to, we were talking about that magic combination of high ticket and leverage. She was, making $20 to $50 commissions per sale. So she'd have to sell hundreds per month in order to get any, acceptable number that was close to her corporate numbers. Yeah, as you can see. Melissa Tamara, she was in corporate sales, making really good money, but yeah, missing time with her family and not having any freedom at all in that respect. So yeah, she stepped into this model and made 160K in her first year, and Jo did epic numbers as well. You can see there 240 in her first year. This is just some examples. You've got Melissa on the right, Jo on the second right, and then two others there. Just some examples of, starting to build their personal brand. And we help you with all of that. If it's Instagram that you want to build on, or if it's Facebook that you want to build on, or if you want to build organically, that's so fine too. There's a process for it all.
All right. So this is where we differentiate from the majority of the community. We have something called the digital era. This is a state-of-the-art done-for-you platform. We can choose to be fully customizable or fully done for you from the entire first step all up until the closing. So we have inside this platform, we have automated tech, full domain setup, full CRMs. I know my real estate ladies will love that. Synced calendars, DMOs, SMS services that will go back and forth, and the same with email services. So once someone hops on, they watch a masterclass like this, but not live, they will get an SMS and they will get an email reminder following up. We get funnels and growth, done for you funnels. So a funnel is simply how we bring people into the business. It'll start different at the top for everyone. Jen does organic, I do ads. They come into your inbox, you talk to people. You then send them a masterclass. This is the customizable funnel. So we have full done for you masterclasses and webinars down to a full discovery process, custom sales process. We also have state of the art sales and AI support. So I know you've all seen those pink Porsche ads, right? They're selling remote high ticket sales closing. This is basically a sales course and a remote AI bot, and they cost around $10,000. With us in the digital era, if you sign up annually, which is around $1,300 to $1,500 AUD, around $1,000 USD, you get the AI sales bot comes in the package, baby. We have full, I think it's about 15 or more GPT prompts that have been specially coded by the top leader in our organization. And if you're new or you're on holiday, we have full IPA closers that are trained in high ticket sales closing to close your sales calls for you. It's a true ecosystem that allows you to go from the ground up. You can go fully plug and play, or when you get a bit bigger and a bit more confident, you can do fully customizable and really niche it down to your thing. But the really important thing here is it is fully set up like an actual business. So this is how you would run a seven-figure business, and it's all here within our sales platform. From a
Yeah, I just want to,
yeah,
sorry, you go. I just want to add something, but are you finished?
there you go. Yeah.
You're over there. You're on my own screen. Yeah, I just wanted to add here, if you are not from the remote sales world, I'm guessing because before I was, a part of the remote sales world, there's a lot of words here that you're like, I didn't even know what a funnel was before I came into remote sales. So yeah, I just wanted you not to be turned off by that because these are words that you'll very quickly hear a lot. And once you get in, it's all very much broken down for you in regards to everything Lol went through. Also, the IPA closes basically means that we have a team of salespeople who can make your sales for you. So if you have someone that you're speaking to and they're like, oh, tell me more, this sounds amazing, and you don't want to take your own sales call, you can say, oh, awesome, I'm going to hook you up with Denise. She's one of our amazing women in our community. She's been with the business for 9 years and she knows everything back to front. So she's probably the best person to speak to about the products and the commission structure and the business model if you have any questions. And then you simply book a call with Denise. She'll take 5% of your commissions, which, with these big comms isn't much, and she'll close it for you. So you can literally set up automation. If you're going to run ads, people click on a button to book a call, watching a webinar, they book in with Denise. Denise closes their call and you've got commissions coming in. So it's up to you how automated you want to make it. But yeah, when Lola's saying, this is an offer that we offer in our community and on our platform, this business is global. And the community that we are in with, my direct mentor, Christy and Clint Morgan, they're the largest distributors in Australia for this business. And they've just launched this platform for their community. So it really is unmatched, state of the art, done for you automations that no one else is doing.
It's epic. Thank you.
Yeah, it really is.
So I'm just going to briefly go over what this partnership looks like. So what working with us looks like, we do fortnightly mentorship and strategy calls, access to the Done For You platform. We also have a full free education platform on School as well. We have connecting with the epic community and purpose-driven high-ticket saleswomen globally, personal brand support, alignment-focused leadership. Really, you're not doing this alone. I've built a seven-figure business before. This is my new pathway. Jen's been in sales for years. This is both our passion, is helping women get out of that corporate cycle and into their own freedom. So here's the real talk. We only take on 5 new business partners a month. This way we can be fully present for you. They're high-touch spots where we mentor you one-on-one. This isn't a course. This is a 7-figure business model that enables you to reach your full potential. So if your gut is telling you this is it, trust it. Your next step is simple. Message whoever invited you, me or Jen. We'll send you a link to book a call and we go from there. This is your moment to shift, to change the trajectory of your life today.
So as we've spoken about, I won't touch on this too much because we've talked about it a lot through the call, but our team's point of difference is, you have real-time access and support. You have the full Done For You platform, weekly community calls, which are epic. world-class education from seven-figure mentors, one-on-one group support, mindset coaching, a proven business model, and in-demand market-leading products. This is why our team wins. And me and Lol, a first of its kind collaboration, and it's been fire ever since we met. We just bounce off each other. We're both nurturers. We love to support our team as much as we can, to the detriment of us often, because we just want to see everyone win. Yeah, two proven high-level business and sales leaders uniting to, build a team and support a team and, we just want to see everyone win, and we'll do whatever we can. Yeah, you go, Lol.
I was just going to say that's it. We see each other's gaps, we fill them, and all we want to do with this collaboration is move people quicker,
Yeah,
give them unparalleled support that's never been really done before. So you get access to us both and access to both of the teams as well in one powerful room. It's not just a
yes.
business. It's a new way of feminine leadership, and we're all about the fucking collaboration because it's fire. It's how you get there.
Yeah, love it. I think we've been through all that, so I'm not
I
going to read it
agree.
out, but I can send this out. It's just for you to have when I send this out. And yeah,
It's
go for it,
sales
Lil.
exit plan. You don't need to quit your job. Everyone thinks, shit, where am I going to find the time? Trust
I
me, if you're
actually just want to say, well,
yeah,
on that point, we don't want you to quit your job. I now don't take people on that don't have a job, because I think that, when you're selling this, it naturally starts to come from a place of desperation and needing the sale. I think when you've got your job and you're building this, calmly and enjoying it, the sales come more organically and they just happen and they flow.
you're more relatable too, right?
Yeah,
People see you
absolutely.
building it. They see you
Yeah,
doing it while you're at your job. They see that it's
yeah,
possible. So you
yeah.
don't need to start again. And you don't need to rebuild your credibility. You simply add leverage, add income, and create freedom alongside what you're already currently doing. This is your evolution. You weren't made to live in a golden cage. You were meant to create, lead, expand. So once we receive your message, we'll book you a discovery call. Take your next step now because your freedom starts the moment you decide it does. It could start today.
So let us ask you, you joined this masterclass wondering how women are creating freedom without quitting their jobs. Now you know. The only question is left. Are you ready to become one of them? Are you ready to take that leap? If you are, as Lowell said, we're both taking maximum 5 in this next month. So yeah, reach out to whoever invited you to this masterclass and book in a discovery call to learn about the next steps. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much all for joining. And yeah, we'll see you on that
Thank you,
discovery
Jen.
call.
Thank you, lovers. Mwah, mwah. Have a great night. Catch the rest of the
Bye,
footy.
guys.